Blissful afternoon, beautiful people. Y'all see the ocean way over there? Can you see that? Oh, look, you can see my house literally. If you look right through there, you can see a little orange building. If I brought it closer, I wonder if you could see it. I don't know if you can see my little tiny house. So that's where I gotta walk, way around there. I'm going to go down here and walk way around there. All because of our wonderful bus system. So I heard on the news the other day. It's real ironic. I posted a video about dear Grenada public transportation. So they're supposed to start this pilot program. I don't think it's going to have anything to do with me because they talked about 6, 7, and 8 o'clock at night. But it's just hard to believe that they would forget about a whole village or a whole stretch of road that connects two different villages. Because you got Happy Hill down this side and then back this way. It's Mount Mars, but they leave this whole stretch out. I just showed you where I got to go. It just, you wonder why everything is halfway, cut off, or backwards, or just halfway. Take, for instance, I'm going to give you a clear example of what I'm talking about. And I'm not just trying to tear anybody down, but what I need is for people to think, because how could, you wouldn't even believe something all this beautiful. Just got everything halfway done and back broken. Okay, take our new road, how this situation became. The Molinier Road is now prepared, right? It is potholes as big as your head already in the Molinier Road. Now, we all know why they're there, because they were supposed to stop what they were doing after the holidays and lay another one or two, maybe they were supposed to lay another level of, the blacktop on the road. And it don't take a rocket scientist, right? Well, the potholes are so big, the drains are sitting up. Like if you fall in them now, you'll need a tow truck to get you out and all that stuff. We're talking about a road that was under construction for 5 years. If I've been here 9, I had never seen the road. That's how I got so spoiled with the bus in front of my door, because that road, the entire time I lived here, the road had broke. And so they finally fixed it. Now, wouldn't it make sense to stop the traffic for a minute and go ahead and lay that extra top? They're going to wait till that road is completely broke down again. And it's going to be sitting there for 5 more years. It's just everything on the beautiful island is done either halfway, backwards, or not at all. And nobody seems to be able to come up with a solution. I can come up with solutions for all of them, but if I say something, then I'm trying to tell people how to do their job. It's just sad. It's really, really sad. Oh, I found a beautiful mango up here the other day. I ate that sucker for breakfast this morning. It was delicious. Delicious. So everything, they're going to let that brand new road that took 5 years to fix break again. Because that's what's going to happen. All that heavy traffic keep going over. I'm telling you, the potholes are so big, and they only had to lay one layer of blacktop. Now they're going to have to lay, it's going to have to be at least 2 or 3 layers. Because if you can see the potholes, this is a brand new road we're talking about. Grenada does nothing complete. They don't complete nothing. Houses, roads, situations and problems. Everything lingers on to 4 or 5 years later. You see the situation with my car. and the corrupt CGI insurance. Oh, by the way, our 10-part series for the corruption will continue after tomorrow. 10-part series, corruption and Grenada. Hey, I'm just telling my story the way it is, the way it really happens. It don't take nothing from the island. It don't mean it's not beautiful. So anybody can enjoy a beautiful place, but corruption and make it not so beautiful. You know, I'm just saying, complete something, fix something. Everything stays just like this forever. Everything stays just like this forever. Everything. The houses, the roads, the personalities, the characters. I'll take that back. But it's the truth. Fix something all the way. So when the time comes, all you have to do is repair it, not complete the whole thing over again, because that's what's going to happen to Molyneux Road. Watch me. Mark my word. Mark my word. Remember this conversation. Remember the conversation, people. Such a beautiful scenery. You know, and Molyneux, not Molyneux, but Mount Morris, where I live, is actually one of the most beautiful islands. Villages on the island, right? And that's my truth. And I done lived quite a few places. I went from St. David to Manjaloo, which is Jealous Mountain. I went from Manjaloo to Cafe. I went from Cafe to St. Paul. I went from St. Paul to Frequente. I went from Frequente to Grand Aunt's housing scheme. And I went from Grand Aunt's housing scheme around to a next one in Grand Aunt's housing scheme. I went from there up country. Up country only lasts for 1 week. That's when I was trying to live with the ex-husband, that, you know, whatever. That didn't, I went there. And then that's how I got from there to here. So I've pretty much lived all over. West side, south side, west side, northwest side, southeast side. I went all over. And this is by far, like, just beautiful. Just beautiful. But it is farmland. You hear the beautiful roosters in the background. And it is farmland. I don't even think, should you be renting anything? Anyway, it's farmland. And which is okay too, because everybody's growing and I don't have to grow, but they sure do share their food with me, which I greatly appreciate. I got a whole bag right here of lemongrass in my bag. Just bush. I love to have bush in the morning, bush tea. But boy, I tell you, a whole slew of road with no transportation. Just because it's a farmland and just because most of the people have vehicles. And you're right, I did have a vehicle when I moved in. But you never know what's going to happen to a vehicle. A vehicle is a piece of material. Anything can happen to a vehicle. Even if my oil was getting changed for 2 or 3 days, I wouldn't want to be stuck up here with no way out. And while it's still the most beautiful island, the most beautiful village on island, this is by far one of the best places I've lived out of all the places. So it's a perfect example of you can't get everything in one package. You just can't. I would sure like to see somebody complete something. Anybody. Just complete a road. Complete a house. And I know people do piece by piece on houses. We ain't gonna go there. Even when I built my home in Antigua, we did it piece by piece. But that wasn't really my fault. That was the builders, the way they're accustomed to doing things. But my money should have completed it from top to bottom. So that's where the situation came in. But if somebody could just complete something. Good afternoon. Yes. If somebody could just complete something. Especially a road that's been out for 5 years, and that thing was supposed to happen. They were supposed to do it right after Christmas. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let's do it. I went through there the other day. My driver took me through there the other day. What? Them potholes so big in that road, it's gonna kill somebody or it's gonna break again. I'm telling you people, mark my word. Molyneux Road will break again. Because of the incompetence. I don't know if to call it incompetence or corruption. Which one is it? Is it a government thing? Or is it just, I ain't even gonna blame it on the culture. We're not gonna keep doing that to the culture. We can't keep doing that to the culture. That bullshit ain't nothing. Man, bullshit ain't nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with the culture. This is incompetence. And we gotta do better type shit. We gotta do better. Across the board, better. CGI insurance robbing you on one side, and they won't fix the roads and complete nothing on the other side. No transportation on a whole stretch of road. They can't even focus on the fact that they left somebody out. They too busy trying to rob somebody. Oh my gosh. Is that corruption or incompetence? Corruption in Grenada or incompetence? Which one? I love y'all.